Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dash. Okay, so today we have a juicy little video. This video is all about, does he match your storyline? That's the name of it. Okay, if you've worked with me privately or you've worked with me in a group, specifically masterminds, then you know I have talked to you about your storyline and how your storyline shifts based on what you're looking for. But the storyline is the storyline of your life, what's going on in your life, right? So you've established, what you're looking for, everything along those lines. But now we're fixing to take like vetting to a new extent, and we're going to figure out if the guy that you're dating matches your storyline. This is specifically for my women that are looking to date more long term and attract something new and exciting. These are things that you really need to know and make sure the answers align with what you want throughout your dating journey and process, okay? So we're going to get all the way into it. Now, another thing I want to add, if you're interested in working with me on any level, whether that be just joining my app, my $97 a month coaching program, which is group, and it is also hosted through the app. And if you are interested in private coaching, the links are below in my description box. Let's talk about these men and your storyline. BTW, I'm going to start doing this thing called Wig of the Week. This is the Wig of the Week. This is my little Bobbiana deep wave wig. I've had this wig, swear to God, like 2-3 years. Literally 3 years, I think, because I had it installed by someone in Atlanta. It's a full lace wig. We don't even wear full lace anymore. Not in Atlanta. In Tallahassee, I had somebody install it, It's cute as fuck. I feel like I look good today. I didn't wear lashes today. I do have on light makeup, but just mascara, no lashes. Still trying to find a lash tech. So if you have any recommendations in Miami, let me know, okay? My iPad is about to die, so we're gonna go off the laptop. So number one, have you really established your storyline? What is the story? What is your story that you tell people when you are first meeting them, you're interested in getting to know them, you're interested in them being a potential partner? What is your storyline, okay? Develop that, know who you are, know what you're all about, know what you represent, everything. We talk about embodiment in all my other videos, okay? So this video isn't about embodiment. This video is like the quiz of, is he the one, okay? But yeah, and this isn't really a video for finesse either. This is for like a man that you want to keep, okay? Especially when it comes to successful men, these are things that you need to know. The things that I specifically put on this list are things from recent relationships that I have learned. And obviously you're going to know with the examples, okay? So number one, what does he do for a living and does it align with your lifestyle? So I'm not going to knock this, but the thing that I have learned is like, people within the medical profession usually don't align with me personally when it comes to dating, especially when you're dating like a surgeon or high-level doctors who are busy as shit. And it's not even about the level of busyness, it's the lifestyle flow. Like, it's just different, and this is an example. This could be fitting for anybody in any career path, whatever, but like for me specifically, like, and it was weird because when I first told my friend, I was like, yeah, he's a da-da-da-da-da. She's like, girl, you know how we is about them. I'm like, yeah, you right. But I'm going to see. But she was right. She's right. It just doesn't align, and it doesn't align for many reasons. And this video isn't about what doesn't align for me, okay? But I'm just wanted to use that one as an example. So does his career and his like day-to-day life align with you and what you do in your day-to-day life? Number two, what is their communication style, and is it ideal for the bond that you wish to have with a partner? I'm gonna throw him under the bus. My favorite multi-million-dollar bae here, his communication is terrible. Hideous, atrocious, shitty, just as bad as it gets, okay? And that and a few other things on this list is the reason why he is not the one, but yeah, like, successful in every other aspect of his life, but communication with his woman, trash. Just garbage, okay? And like with me, I am such a like, you have to know me to know me, right? I am the queen of an intrusive thought. I'm gonna ask you whatever I'm thinking, I'm gonna say whatever I'm thinking, right? And like, if you're a person who isn't a person that speaks up about how they feel and don't know how to say or articulate the things that they're trying to say, it's gonna become an issue with me. It's just going to become an issue because then I'm going to be too outspoken and you're going to be too pussy to say what you're really trying to say, That's not going to work. So that doesn't work for me. I want a person that is a very good communicator, a person that understands that sometimes feelings have to be hurt when things need to be said, but as long as the truth is out, the truth will set you free, right? Okay? So like, that's the thing that doesn't work for me. So figure out the communication style. Number 3 is, what is their level of emotional intelligence, and can they handle a hot girl? Okay. And it's beyond just like, oh yeah, my girlfriend's hot. It's beyond that. It's like, are you, like when you somebody like me, like I don't like how my hair like standing up right there, so let's just ignore that because I didn't put mousse in it, you know. But if you're dating someone like me, like, babe, you got to be confident. You got to be secure. You got to be emotionally intelligent. You got to understand that the sauce and the flirt is just a part that comes along with it all. And if you're my man, you're my man. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm loyal to the core, bitch. You know what I'm saying? If I love somebody, I'm loyal to the core. I'm loyal to the point where it'll hurt me, bitch. So if I choose you to be my man, then you don't have to worry about that, you know? But based on a person's specific like upbringing, what they've gone through in their past, the trauma they haven't healed, different things like that, it can affect their level of emotional intelligence. So you need to know it. You know what I'm saying? You should want a guy that wants women to lust after his woman. That's the guy that you'll eventually want to keep, because it's like, yeah, like I'm with you, but like it's good to know that them over there are recognizing that I'm the baddest in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an energy, and you shouldn't want a man who wants to like dim you down because his feelings might be hurt because of how other people perceive you. You know? Y'all, I'm rubbing my hands in this blanket. It's so cold in my house in the day. But anyway, okay. The next one is, how is he perceived by other people? Is he respected? That's one big thing for me. You got to be head honcho. You got to be respected. You got to be CEO daddy. You got to be bae. You got to be, I'm talking about you got to be bae. You got to be CEO bae. You know what I mean? You got to be the one. Like, people need to look to you for the answers. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to have a man just like that. You don't, okay? But for my storyline, that's what aligns. Mr. CEO, you know what I'm saying? So like, that is important. And it's important to understand also, like, if you are a strong, powerful woman, like, I need my man to be a strong, powerful man, because that's what aligns with me. That's what makes sense on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And like, I like always am respected. I'm never disrespected. So it's like, being with a man who is disrespected or small fry, like people make him like small fry, he accepts that shit. Disgusting. Okay. This one is a big one. Okay. Is he actually serious about long-term commitment? Like, I'm telling y'all, so many men be ready to marry me right away. No cap. Not even trying to be funny when I say it. Okay. But some men just be talking, be talking. Like, you could be their complete dream girl, like multi-million-dollar bae. I'm his dream girl to the T. I mean, to the, so many things I could say, but to the T. But are we going to work out? No, because he's not actually serious about long-term commitment. Like, he could be serious for a long-term commitment for a period of time, but he is so far gone in his ego. Even though he's the most like down-to-earth person in the world, he's still like in his ego, in the essence of just knowing he has so much money and can do whatever and have whatever he wants, you know? And so because of that, I don't think that he really is serious in the essence of really wanting a long-term committed relationship, because he just has too much power. And when you have that much power, you have that much money, consciousness is key. And his consciousness is not there. He's a person that made all the money that he's made and lives the life that he lives because of hard work, not because of spiritual alignment, you know? My partner is spiritually aligned because, baby, we're manifesting and we're creating magical shit over here. You got to be with the program, you know? So, yeah, going back to the long serious commitment or whatever, a lot of men will lust after you, be damn near, a lot of men will lust after you, be in love with you, be all in, be willing to give you the world, will give you the world, but that doesn't mean they're ready for a long-term relationship. And if that is what you want, and that is where you are within your storyline, then he does not align, okay? Number 7 is, how does he handle conflict with both you and others, right? If he's a hothead, he's crazy, he's loud, he's rowdy, that doesn't align with me. You know, I don't know what aligns with you. If you're more of an edgy person, like, I know my girls that are like my Latina girls, y'all just more edgy, more like in your face about shit. So a man that's like that, like a hype man like that, wouldn't bother you, would turn you on. Me? No. I need a quiet, confident man. Like, I'm not arguing with you. That's embarrassing. That's how I want my man to feel, because that's how I feel if somebody thinks that I'm going to argue with them. But never argue with anybody. Like, in the essence, like, and I mean that. Like, I can't give you one person that I would waste my energy arguing with in this era of my life. There's not one. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to deal with somebody who handles conflict in the essence of aggression. Like, who gives a shit? It just doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. You should definitely pay attention to how he handles conflict and how he treats and talks to other people. I don't like people that put other people down, because I feel like it's a way to eat somebody up with grace. Like I said, you never have to yell. You never have to raise your voice. You never have to get aggressive to get your point across if you just know how to be a good communicator. Okay, so number I think this was 7. I'm going to read this one verbatim. I put, pay attention to his approach when it comes to money. Does he live within his means, save for the future, and make wise financial decisions? So, so many things I can say about this one specifically, okay? But my personal thoughts, I wrote here, I personally don't align with people that are afraid to spend money and don't understand that you can't put a ticket on a good time. Girl, because as we experience things, our journeys change and shift and level up, right? And like when I was dating multi-million-dollar bae, like he really fucked me up. He really fucked me up. He normalized shit I was already exposed to, but it was like an everyday thing. So it's like it became really difficult for me to like accept anything half a smidge of that. And money was not ever thought of. Like, money was never even a big relevant factor of our relationship, because it was just something that existed in the background that allowed us to do whatever we wanted to do. He was a fun, exciting person anyway, but like having the money, like where there's no budget, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have whatever you want. Literally, you can have whatever you want was the energy. So like once you are exposed to that, there's no going back from that shit. There's no turnaround. That's just not how it works, at least not in my world, So before I met him, though, like in my own personal life, like I don't like hanging out with people who like are scared to spend money. Like, girl, what the fuck? Do you not understand that money is an energy, and energy is supposed to stay in constant movement? You're not supposed to just sit on money. Yeah, save for a rainy day, but like don't be saving because you're scared you're not gonna ever make that money again. That's not how you make more money. And then the T, when you really want to make a lot of money, you're gonna have to not waste. I don't want to use the term waste, but you are going to have to waste a lot of money to make a lot of money. It's just the truth. So people who are like, I can't stand, I need you to understand, I can't stand. Ugh, it makes me want to throw up. Literally, my stomach just started hurting. Swear to God. But when a man has money and acts frugal as fuck, like that shit is disgusting. That shit is disgusting, because the ones that act like that have plenty. They have a rainy day fund. They have a rainy month fund. They have a rainy year fund. Like, they scared as fuck to run out of money. You know what I'm saying? So they're really like I don't want to teach a man how to spend his money. It's just not the vibes, and it's disgusting to me. I don't like it. And I don't also like people who like complain about the price of something. You can't put a price on a good time. Who gives a fuck? You're going to get the money back tomorrow. Like that's literally the energy you should live with, because then you really will get the money back tomorrow, And so for me, in my storyline, every man got to be on that type of energy for it to work with me. Like that's just what it is, I like my man to just cash out, baby, go crazy, because I'm gonna go crazy with my money. So like you may as well go crazy with yours, But yeah, if you're not on that type of time, you don't match my storyline. Okay, this is a big one, the work-life balance. Okay, so I recently met somebody who struggled in this area. He didn't have a life. His life was his work, and not in a way where it's like sexy, not in a way where it's like, oh, my man working, he getting the money. No, it's just like this person is dry as shit outside of their career, and like that's boring as fuck. And it's like not something that you want to entertain when you lit. Like I'm lit even when I'm chilling. Just my vibe, my personality, my energy. I'm lit. I'm a firecracker waiting for the next spark, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be with somebody that's like boring as hell. Like, stop being so fucking consumed with your like job. Who are you? What's your favorite color? Like literally is the energy. That's how boring this person was, And so for work-life balance, I put, consider how he balances his work commitments and his personal life. Does he prioritize his health, relationships, and hobbies? A healthy work-life balance is essential for a fulfilling relationship. I feel like this person that I was referring to in my example, he 100% prioritizes his health, but it was because of his career. It aligned. Everything else like suffered because one, he was a person who felt like he was never good enough. Men always present their insecurities without saying it out loud. So pay attention, okay? So that was one side of it. And then the other side of it was his career made him feel more important. So that's why he was so enthralled in his career. And, you know, oh my God, I used to be the same person. My career used to make me feel important too, you know? So, like, it's, like, apparent to me when I see it in somebody else. So, I don't want to help somebody fix that, you know? Like, it's certain things I'll say that might like say like, oh, okay, like, you know, let me dig deeper into this person to see if they would be worth me trying to help them in that area. But like, no, it's usually not. You know, I've been in that situation twice and it never is worth it. The energy and the efforts of trying to show somebody why they should want a life outside of work. It's just not. They have to figure that out on their own. You have to get so tired. Like, I feel like I got so tired of that. Like, I was just past it. Like, I just needed to figure out how to like really just live and just be. So many of y'all want to do. You're just supposed to be, bitch. You know what I mean? Okay. So personal growth is another one, okay? Evaluate his willingness to learn, grow, and adopt. A successful relationship requires both partners to continually evolve and improve individuality and as a couple, okay? So what's his ambition like? Does he still have things he wants to grow into as a person on a personal self-development level? Does he have things that he wants to do on a business level? Do you have things you want to do on a personal level? Do you have things you want to do on a business level? Is he a person that can understand that his woman needs to have her own life, existence, and vibe outside of their relationship? Hopefully. Okay. So those are a few things that are super important when it comes to personal growth. And if you're so into, like, I'm so into personal development, it's kind of weird, right? So if I meet a person who doesn't care about personal development, doesn't care about the benefits of herbs, doesn't care about spirituality, doesn't read books, it's not gonna fucking work. He doesn't align with my storyline. Doesn't make sense for me, you know? And then personal growth also has to do with independence, okay? You don't want to become codependent with a partner, and you don't want a person that's codependent of you, even if it's something completely outside of like money and I don't know why I lost my train of thought. But like, even if it's something outside of like money or like material gain, you know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, like a woman paying for something, or like a woman housing a man or something. We talking outside of that in the essence of codependency. We're talking about like mental codependency, like the depth of like attachment issues and shit, you know? That's usually when that becomes a problem. So the personal growth is important. If we already know that's where you at, especially if you're listening to me. So it's like, you want to make sure that your partner is a person that has a certain level of independence. And I do think that plays a lot with their sign. Okay, I'm not trying to go astrology bitch on you in this video, but like, it does have a lot to do with their signs as well, because for example, dating a Scorpio is very different from dating a Leo. Man, it's a fine line. They're both very strong-minded men, but two completely different vibes. And two different levels of codependency. Okay, then lastly, shared interests and hobbies. While differences can be enriching, having shared interests, what the fuck? I'm tired and it's early as fuck. I was on my 7 a.m. schedule today, girl. I'm exhausted. It's that midday bump where I just really need to eat and relax and stay awake so that I can go to bed on time tonight, you know? So I'm sorry, ignore me. But yes, okay, so the last one was to share interests and hobbies. Now, this one is important because I do feel like having differences with your partner is important, but I also think having a lot of things in common with your partner is important as well. And I think it just depends on the partner and where you are in your story, you know, in order to determine that. And the example that I want to provide here is petty as shit. It's petty and it's childish, but it's whatever, because it's the one that came in my head, so it must be one I need to share. So I've ran into a few different guys, both here and in Atlanta, who they didn't like smoke or drink or like whatever, right? And the thing is, like, I don't care, because like, I'm not a person who needs that to have a good time. Like, I'm gonna have a good time regardless, because I'm just me. But your girl's gonna have a drink when she wants to drink, you know what I mean? Your girl's gonna drink a bottle of champagne, you know? Your girl's gonna smoke some weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I feel like smoking some weed, might hit a vape, might hit a hookah pen when I feel like it, you know what I mean? Not a hookah pen, but a hookah and a vape pen. Like, I just ordered one from Black Smoke, the no nicotine, no tobacco shit. I'm excited to try it, you know? But yeah, so like when I was talking to these guys, like it just would feel a little weird. Like, it was one of them that I went out with a few times. He was cool and he was a vibe. Like he had such good energy, so it was cool. But then I went out with another guy and it just like, it's like I was so like in my head about like, oh, let me not get a little tips. Let me not, I never get drunk, but like let me not get tips, like, cause whatever. But at the same time, it was beneficial because like, everything they're saying is true because they're not under any type of like, nothing, like they're sober, So for a while it was like attractive for me. But then it's like I got to thinking and like just who I am and like celebrating and stuff. And like this could still change. I could still be open to somebody who doesn't do either. But it's usually something that I don't want that is attached to the reason that they don't do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like an example of like we don't have shared interest in hobbies, but I'm not trying to make like drinking and smoking my hobbies because that's not the case. But I can even give you another one in the essence of like travel. Like I remember I was asking somebody, do you like to travel? If somebody asks you, do you like to travel? They're not asking, do you like to travel in America? Okay? They're asking, do you like to travel internationally? And like, this person's response to me was like, oh yeah, I've been going to New York a lot. The fuck? Like, have you left the country? Do you have a passport? Energy? And then it's like, with me, like, I'm a last minute trip planner. It's just what it is. It's just what works for me. Planning shit months ahead doesn't really work for me. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's never like about anything deep. The biggest thing is always just the flight. Can I get a good flight? And it's not even about the cost. It's about the longevity of the flight. You know what I'm saying? So like, I low-key want a person that aligns with that. Like a person is like me. A person is going to surprise me with a trip to fucking whatever, wherever, whenever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a life that can do that. I have a life that I work for myself from anywhere in the world. So it's like, I want the person who I'm dealing with to have the same like adventurism and enthusiasm about life and discovering life and doing things with life at random the way I do. So if you don't and you're a person that's super like anal about every goddamn thing, we're not going to work. You don't align with my storyline. Okay. So I hope you guys understand where I was going with this video because there's other things that you might be able to put on your list that, don't align with your storyline or things that matter in the essence of figuring out what aligns with your storyline. But I wanted to give y'all these because with my storyline, I've been very specific about what I want. And yeah, I'm reaping the benefits of that, reaping the benefits and learning shit. Like, it's like one time I literally asked for some specific, God sent that shit right away. And then I was like, oh, no, that's not actually what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So you live and you learn, baby girl. You live and you learn. Either way, I'm about to eat. Okay, I'm starting all this new shit this week. Like, I have a new like little meal plan I'm following, and I'm supposed to be making like these fish wraps. Like, so I'm fixing to cook some. I think it's grouper fillets. I don't really remember, but I'm gonna cook the grouper on the stove, and I'm gonna put it in a wrap with mango salsa, avocado, shredded lettuce, and something else. Might throw some feta cheese in there, but I'm not sure how the feta is going to taste with the fish yet, so we're going to see. But I'm excited to make it. So I'm fixing to do that and then finish some tedious tasks I had to do for today. Mondays, y'all know, are really my like chill days. So like I've already accomplished so much. It's literally only 1:00 and I've done a lot of shit, like a lot of things. So like, yeah, I'm fixing to just like finish tidying up, cleaning up, doing my tedious stuff. The weather isn't the best. I wanted to go to the pool, so I might go to the pool still if the weather changes a little bit. But if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna kick it, okay, and prepare for tomorrow. So either way, I love you guys so much. Make sure that you are paying attention to all the new drops that are happening. Hopefully you are paying attention to the emails that you are being sent. If you have signed up for anything, really, you should be receiving emails with updates each week with the new YouTube videos, updates of the app, updates of what's going on, if anything new is going on, and everything along those lines. Like, so exciting, right? Okay, so I just had to stop the whole video because, wow, I forgot about something so fucking important, okay? There's a freebie in my description box, a new freebie, okay, about how to date successful men, all right? It's gems I've never dropped before. It's actually something that I created in 2021 that I found in Canva and was like, what the fuck? Why did I never drop this? And so, excuse me. So I went back in and I updated all the information with all my new tips. So I basically took like the original titles for what the book was supposed to be about and wrote about all the new stuff, and it's juicy. It's so fucking juicy. Okay. And it's free, bitch. Okay, so the link is below in my description box. All you have to do is click it, and it's an immediate download. Okay. If you have trouble with the link below in the description, feel free to DM me on IG, and I'll send it to you directly. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.